So, hello there. You decided you just couldn't get enough of me, so you want to watch my other tutorial. Well, fear not, I am here. Today we are going to demonstrate. We are going to show how to land on Minmus, but this can really go for any other celestial body. But I'm doing it with Minmus. So, Minmus is very tiny, and we know that something's gravitational pull is proportional to its mass. And Minmus has less mass, so it has less gravitational force, which is good because we don't want something with a lot of gravity, because then that's a stronger pull, which means we're going to be coming down with more force. It means we're going to have to use more force to slow it down. So, landing consists of about 3 stages. Your deorbit burn, which is burning retrograde, and then your slow down burn, which is right when you're about to land on it, because you want to slow down, and then the actual landing. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to burn retrograde, because we have to get our periapsis down. Alright, so now that our periapsis is down, we will eventually collide with its surface. Now, you typically want to be very... gosh dang it. You want to be very careful with this, because this is the third take of this video. And you might be asking, you might be asking, what happened to the other 2 takes? They failed because I time warped and I crashed directly into Minmus's surface. So, you're going to want to be very careful with time warp. Okay. So you can see that we're starting to get close to Minmus's surface. So, now we're going to get a bit closer to its surface. We're going to want to set our nav ball to the surface. And we're just going to time warp a bit. You're going to want to deploy your landing legs. And at about here, I'm going to start my slowdown burn. You don't want to just press Z, because then you're going to get way too much force. You want to kind of ease into it. You don't want to just burn max. Unless you're really close to the surface and you have a lot of speed, then you're going to want to burn max. But generally, you don't want to burn max. You kind of want to ease into it. So Minmus is a lot more forgiving than the Mun, which is why I'm using it. It's kind of like a tutorial landing. So we're just gonna wait, and we're gonna start another slowdown burn here. Oh, not mean to have that open. Okay. So we're getting pretty close to the surface here. So we just want to be, liberal with our fuel. We want to be very careful with its usage. Okay, so then, alright, once we get to about 0 meters per second. Oh, okay, that was close. We almost, I didn't have my retrograde marker on. Alright, we're starting to get pretty close to its surface. So you're going to want to be careful here, because you don't want to screw up this late on the... There's, my flag from the other mission I did here. Alright. Oh no. I opened sticky keys. Oh my god. That's one thing I hate about landings. You typically tend to open sticky keys because you're just pressing the shift key so much. Alright, now we're gonna start another slowdown burn. For Minimus, I'd probably aim for about 10 meters per second for the landing speed that you want to come down on. And we're about to touchdown. Yay, touchdown. So we're gonna quick save, and then we're gonna EVA. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna conduct a material study. Oh, did I already do it here? Yeah, okay, I already did it here. So, kids, typically this is what you call a bad omen. But we're not here to accept defeat. We're here to get some science. So I'd never recommend doing this unless you have enough delta V, which in my case, I most definitely have enough delta V. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Oh, did I not have an accelerometer on it? Oh my gosh. I really should have put an accelerometer on this. Starting to hate myself. Alright, we're going to restore. Okay. Then we're going to get back in our craft. We're going to get back in our craft, and we're just going to take off again. We're going to try and find a new landing spot. Just gonna aim for a horizontal kind of thing, so that way we can I want to try and land for one of Minimus's craters. So, and we're maintaining a pretty good speed here. It's nothing too big, but it's not that small, but it's not too big either. That's alright. So we're gonna lock on retrograde. We're about to do our landing here. Now with horizontal apoapsis, you're gonna want to be careful, because if you go retrograde, you're gonna like, you're gonna You're gonna kind of land horizontally. So what I recommend doing is burning retrograde until you get like, not an exactly vertical, but one that looks pretty vertical. So that way you don't have to worry about like landing horizontally and all that. And I'm gonna stop it here. This looks pretty good. Alright, so we're going 20 meters per second. This is pretty good. I'm really hoping that it isn't the Midlands. If not, we'll just fly into that crater. Because I swear, if I have to do another thing, if I have to find another landing site, I'm going to be kind of mad. It's not going to be my best day. Okay. So this is a pretty good speed to be aiming for. This, you might want to land for a bit, little less than 10 meters per second, I'd say, if you have the small landing legs. But I have the LT1 landing struts, so these can take a bit more stress. So alright. Please don't be Mun Midlands. Okay, so this is the lowlands. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is entirely new science for us to get. All right, so now we're gonna run our modules. Crap. Bob's gonna have to go out on a EVA. Okay, well, we can interact with it from here, so pretty good. All right, now we're just gonna do a bit more experiments. We're gonna do ooh, that's not good. Yeah, it all ended up fine. Oh my god, poor Bob. All right, well, Bob stuck the landing, so we're gonna plant a flag, and we're gonna mark it. This is a tip I heard. Like, yeah, inscribing funny things on the site name is very funny. But what's not going to be as funny, if you ever need to come back to Minimus for some more science, it's not going to be fun, because you're going to land in the lowlands, not realizing you already have a thing here. And we're going to inscribe the plaque with Peyton Better. Gosh dang it. I'd say that's a pretty good thing. Crap, I forgot it's Minmos. Oh. Okay. So we're here. And all the science that you want to do. Want to do an EVA report. You want to take a surface sample. Okay. So, now. You know, this place is nice, but we don't want to stay here forever. So, I'm going to do a bit of a longer video, but I'm also going to show you how to re-enter Kerbin. So, you probably know all about re-entry heating. And you probably only experienced it probably not as bad, because you've only been doing low Kerbin orbit atmosphere. That's how much you've experienced it. So when dealing with re-entry, you typically don't. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be in a Kerbin orbit. So you typically want to aim your periapsis at around 20 kilometers, because here's the thing. Sometimes re-entry heating is just too much, even for a heat shield. So you always got to be I always try and aim for a 20 kilometer. You never want to make sure your periapsis goes straight into Kerbin surface, because that's too much. That's too steep of a re-entry angle. So we're gonna watch our maneuver nodes. All right. So we're gonna wait till it says 20 kilometers. Our periapsis is 20 kilometers. We're gonna wait for that. Alright, we're starting to get there. Okay, 25, we're gonna... Okay, now we're gonna burn a bit prograde, because, like I said, we want at about a 20 kilometer periapsis. That's typically the best thing to go for. I'd say that's closest we're gonna get. So, and then we are going to make sure we got all the data from everything. Okay. Collect data. We're gonna collect the data. Now this is very dangerous, so we're gonna board, and then we're gonna do an EVA. We're gonna let go. We're gonna use our EVA pack. Oh, okay. We're gonna use our EVA pack to get. What is this? All right. Okay. So we're at a pretty good thing. We're gonna take the data. Did I not do it? I don't think I did a. All right. We're just gonna forget it. We're gonna crap. EVA is very complicated. Alright, now we're gonna grab, then we're gonna board, okay. So then we're gonna quick save. And then we are going to detach. Because we're already on a trajectory to get to re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere. So I'm gonna warp like right here. Ooh, all right. What's my thing locking on retrograde? Oh. We're just gonna lock on retrograde, okay. Now, I'm gonna be careful. See, here's the thing: your retrograde and prograde markers, the craft doesn't move to them during time warp. So if you have a retrograde and you time warp, you see how it moves. It doesn't automatically update, but once you get out of time warp, it does. So you're always gonna want to be careful of that. So we're going through re-entry. We should be going through re-entry. Yep. Going through re-entry. So, just gonna go through the re-entry process. And now Kerbin's atmosphere is slowing us down. Okay. And bam. Now we're in Kerbin's atmosphere. And that has been your tutorial on how to land and how to get back. I hope this helps, Spain, because I swear, I've done so much for you, man.